Okay, hello, I'm back. I have coffee, so I will keep that close. Okay, we're going to get started with the decorating. I am going to use a little different ribbon because, um, well, this piece I'll use for those little tags or a tag. I didn't grab any ribbon, but I had this. It was tied in a bow, so it'll be fine. But I'm going to use this. It's our chiffon. It's really nice. I haven't used it yet, but I had it doing something with it. I can't remember, so I'm going to use it because it's here. Waste not, want not, right? Okay, we are now going to start our decorating process. A lot going on today, but we need to get this done. So I want to get out my rub-ons, and that's not the right package. As soon as I get done, I definitely have to get these cleaned out and organized. My project totes. Okay. There's no way I have 3 of them. Oh, I do have 3. Well, I do have 3. That's right, because there was 2 babies. Well, those came off of the wrapping. Okay. So I'm going to start the decorating. So I'll use the lasers, the rub-ons. Well, we're going to want that tag anyway. And then we need our little enamels. And then we already cut our cover sheet, but we're not worried about that one right now. Hi, Christina. Okay, let's get her done. Again, I'll keep this packaging. You never know what we want that for. Super cute enamels. I'm just going to pop all my packaging underneath here as I will be using those. Okay, there's our rub-ons. Just want to get everything out. Now our laser cuts. Okay, I already took the packaging out there. Okay, so we're just going to get started. Sorry, everything just kind of has to be organized here. So I already sorted my words into, I call them kind of just, they're not block letters because these ones really aren't block. they're just words. Yeah, they went out Friday, Christina. Cursive and then our strip words. Yeah, they all went out Friday. And yeah, everybody shipped on the 10th. That's the date they're supposed to. And then November's will ship out on the 8th. And you can get those dates off the website, and then you can write those down. So we've got one set that are going to be our florals. One set is all of the presents, balloons, different things like that. So we'll start here with the cake. And our cake is going to come out of the bottom here on our lasers. And then I did choose a butterfly. And the butterflies are going to be over here. Okay, those aren't going to happen. Still, well, they just went out Friday. And so that was yesterday. And then I have some floral on the bottom, which is, I was just looking at them. Oh, they're there. They're these little pom-pom things with some leaves. And you have to be gentle. There we go. Those are going to sit down here at the bottom. Some will be actually on the inside there. And some will start falling out, and that's okay. We'll just keep them close by. And then I want the words making memories. Making memories is a gray one. I guess there's quite a few. It seems like they put a lot more of these strip words. So it might even be worth it to sort them out in colors if you have enough room. You know, the dark gray, light gray. Here we go. Making memories. Then I did cut, and I won't look for them, but I'm going to show you. It says Hip Hip Hooray. It came from where we cut the frames. So this Hip Hip Hooray, you'll need to fussy cut if you want to use it, but you will have some words left over. So if you want to use words that are in, you know, another one, just pick a, I don't think there's a real small one. That's why I cut out the Hip Hip Hooray. And I don't know if, hold on, if it's in this pile. So this is the pile of what I had left, and it sure is. So let me grab it. And it's right here with that other cake. So I will go ahead, and I just cut it out by hand. Let me see the back of that. Oh, and I actually cut out this. So we're going to actually use this cake apparently somewhere else. So I'm going to fussy cut both of these. And I didn't look to see, but I did. I used both cakes is why. Let me see what the color is. Yeah, I use them both. Christina, if you log into your online account and go to the order, you should see a tracking number. Okay, this just takes a few extra minutes is all. Oh, yay. So it's in there. That's cool that you can just pop in there and check your orders. Monday will be great because she's going to do, Lori will do the live from the store Monday afternoon, right after the order ship for Monday morning. So she's going to be doing a live with you, putting the cards together. Yes, here we are all together again. We need that song Together Again, you know, the Together Again song. Whoops. Looks like I picked up a enamel dot. Things are just getting picked up everywhere here. And if you're just joining, the reason I chose to fussy cut Hip Hip Hooray is so it would fit on the frame. And I'm going to start with this little flower. It won't be morning. They have to ship in the morning. I don't know what time. It'll be whenever the shipping is done. So it will be afternoon. It will be recorded though on my YouTube. She'll use the phone at the store, which is connected to my YouTube. Whoops. Whoops. I'll get that cleaned up here in just a second. And Charlotte is very concerned. There's a lot of wind. Can you believe Utah? There's this hurricane in California that's coming up the coast over to us. We're just getting the residuals. But the storm is going to be starting here any minute. Oh, I got some ink on there. Now I just made it worse. But a picture will take care of that. You know how your sponge sheds? I hate that. My arm, I thought I saw something red again. Look at that. You guys, I had a Band-Aid and I pulled it off and that happened. I have the craziest skin. Now, our cake you just want to have on the frame. Corner, and we're not adhering it down too far. And I had a little butterfly. And I've lost my little butterfly. Okay, well, when I find my little butterfly, it's on the florals. It goes up here in the corner. And it's gone. So we'll keep an eye out for the butterfly. Oops. When we turn over, again, this was cut from a 3 3/8. I cut 3 3/8 by 5 1/8. So let's go ahead and cut that little tag right now. Hi, Monica. 3 3/8. And guys, I don't know why I made it this size. So you can make yours any size. It just is the size I made it. And where's my corner chomper? Here it is. This one from packaging, and then I did use the tape on the back, is 1 7/8 by 5 3/4, or you can make this any size that you guys want. And then with our leftover, maybe I made it that size because of the leftover tape. So I'll just add some adhesive. Super simple. comes together fast. Okay, fingers. I don't know if you guys can hear the wind chimes. Man, they are hitting hard. Whoops, that's it. Little side piece. Yeah, it seems like you guys hang out with me an awful lot. Seems like we're always playing together. Okay, we'll ink up the edges. And then I'm going to put a heart kind of in the center here. And I chose this big one. Well, I'll tell you what, your husbands and your spouses and your significant others are going to be like, could you hang out with me? I am your family too. But that's the nice thing when you get older. You don't care. You want your spouse to be happy somewhere else, watching TV, us crafting. So I'm going to look for the word celebrate in my cursive words. Oh, I had already gone through, if you notice. You'll have to pop out. Well, I think it is too. Any day that I can hang out with you guys is a great place to be. I'm looking for celebrate, kind of in the rusty orangey color. Well, guys, you know what? And I just enjoy sitting there with my husband too. In case you're wondering, it didn't go good last night with the dogs. The dogs are 1, the humans are 0. Guys, it was ugly. Okay, now along here, I am going to add some enamel dots. It was bad. So first of all, I'm just eyeballing the center. Then I want to put one on the left end, the right end. And then I pop one in the center. No, we started out putting them, we laid the law because my husband felt we should not put them out in the hall and shut the door. He wanted them to just lay in their beds that we brought up from downstairs. Wilbur did. Wilbur was a good boy. I'm going to take a darker blue. The other 2, it was pitiful, Monica. Homer got under the bed and just hid and was shaking like he didn't understand why he couldn't get on the bed, why we took his ladder away. They didn't understand. And I'm telling you, Monica, it was pitiful. I mean, it was heartbreaking. Charlotte was running around the bed just crying because we wouldn't let her on. And this went on for about an hour. And then him and I were starting to go at it because I'm like, he says, you're just sitting there doing nothing. I said, you're the one who won't let him stay out in the hall. And we finally said, never mind, we can't do this. But you know what? They must have known. Yes, Wilbur stayed in his bed all night on the floor just about. And the other 2 were actually pretty good. It's like they were afraid to move under the covers. So it wasn't too bad. But we're still going to kind of try to encourage them. But it was ugly. So guess they were back in bed. Okay, let me pop that back in. Exactly. Okay, this is a 4.5 by 6. So let's cut a piece of white cardstock that is 4 3/4 by 6 1/4. I still want them to sleep in their own beds. Here's the thing, like when our grandson is here or my daughter's here, anybody is here and they are downstairs in the basement, the dogs love to sleep with them. They get so excited. Somebody knew. I told my husband, why don't we just start having people sleep over? We can offer a room, free room. Come sleep over, but you got to sleep with the beagles. Wilbur's the only one that would stay with us, and that's fine. The other two could go sleep with whoever wants to stay at our house. So I'm taking applications if you want to come sleep in the bedrooms downstairs. They're very nice. You can. It'll be an experience. It'll be the beagle experience. You can sleep with the beagle. I keep thinking that's a rag. Okay, I did do my waterfall. These were just the scraps, so it does look different than the original. I still didn't do the inserts. I'll get those done. Now on here, I want to get a bow. I hope I found my butterfly. Was it this bow underneath these lights? You've got a couple bows. They're all different sizes. It was this one underneath there. Yeah, if you're ever in town, you can stay free as long as you sleep with the beagle. I don't know what it is, but when we have visitors, they absolutely love sleeping with other people. And other people don't mind, so that will be the only requirement. You have to sleep with them. Okay, on your florals, this butterfly. And then we're going to have this butterfly up in the corner. We'll even feed you breakfast. So we want the word special. Moment to treasure. Well, good morning, Nikki. Go back to bed. At least it's a little bit later. And then I want this present here. What are you doing up, girlfriend? Okay, special goes down first. And then I did pop. Sandra, I love it. We have a different kind of Airbnb. Beagles, yes, beagles and breakfast. Love it. So I'm going to cut some of these in half. Hi, Diane. Yeah, I think I will. Because now every single one of them are down here in their beds asleep, but they won't sleep in them in our bedroom. Okay, moments to treasure. Let me put down the presents. There we go. Oh, and then I'm going to need a couple of flowers, but we'll get those in just a minute. So I wasn't paying attention. I was talking. I should have brought that over a little bit for my butterfly. So this butterfly will have to be off the page just a little bit, as you can see. No, it didn't do well. Well, we love when you say hello. I really did try to go live earlier. And then, Nikki, did you see the other live? I did it. I got it done. Our ghostly greetings. Well, almost. Now I just dropped it. I found my butterfly, guys. How on earth did I find it clear over here on the floor? Okay, Nikki. We're going to be doing this Tuesday. And if Nikki hadn't come on, I wouldn't have found my butterfly. I know, I'm like a squirrel, guys. Wrong paper. Wrong page. This page. Haha, my butterfly. Lori and I did it in the store. Man, it's raining. Okay. I'm going to put these guys down. You know, let's put him down before I lose him. Actually, I really love it, but it is different than theirs because when I got into the instructions, they didn't cover all their pages. You would have had so much paper left over. And I'm like, oh no, I got to cover my pages. And I really like it. I did some of the things that are on your instruction sheet, but I did a little bit different on others. Okay, now we're going to get some florals. Florals and coffee. This is, so see, it'll fold under. So this is the flower. And, well, of course she's going to say it was good because I'm here, Nikki. No. You know what? You guys would not even hurt my feelings if you said, well, it's not my style. I don't like it. Because it's okay. Okay, so I kind of fit the flower. There we go. So it would fit underneath there. Underneath my words. Yeah, I think it'll be cute with the Prima. And so I'm actually going to do, we had a big card class at the store, and I'm going to do a Christmas one using the G45 Christmas and the blue paper for my album, because that's going to be a good class. Okay. I do have that sticking over just a little bit. So let's start at the top and let's get today is your day. Oh, oh no. Are you watching a horror movie? You got to save all your horror movie stories for next week. Today is your day. And then let's get the word wishes. Balloons. I do love these balloons. Okay, the balloons that we want have the white polka dots. And you've got, there you go. You got a couple of different sets of balloons. And again, those will stick out of our frame. Oh, wait a minute. It was did you want the card class from G45 or the card, because you got a card kit coming. The class was awesome. Lori's going to do the class. It'll be recorded on Monday. So Monday when you get home from work, you'll be able to watch it. Plus your box, I think, arrives on Monday. And if you still want that card kit, I can get it for you. I can order more. Now, if you guys did get the card kit, please check out on Facebook. I made a note. There's one cutting error that they caught. Someone else caught on G45's instructions. So be sure to check in Facebook in Scrapbookers and Google card kit, and then you'll be able to see, or search card kit. And you'll see that there's a little bit of a change on cutting your cards. So I'm going to use this unstick. It's the powder tool, because I'm putting this across the frame and I don't want it to get stuck on the photo mat. Oh shoot, Nikki, wait a minute. I have a card kit here. I could have put it in your box. If you want, I will save it for you. To be honest with you, I don't think it'll cost that much to ship it, because it's just one little thing. And I can check that if you want, how much that would cost to ship. It won't be much, because I can put it in an envelope. Okay, I did not put adhesive on the strings since it's going underneath the frame, just on the balloon parts. Because I'm looking over here, I have a card kit. Oh, you guys, I forgot the rub-ons. So we're gonna, this was a rub-on down here, and they look so real. Sometimes it's hard to remember. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to do it a little bit different. Wow. See, you can hardly tell that that's a, I took this one. So I have this one and then this one. Now we might cut this in half. I should have put it down before we put the wishes. Same with this. Let's see what we want to do here. Okay, I'll still use it. It's hard to tell that that was a rub-on here and not the paper. Actually, these work best. Wow. I'm going to cut that up the center. Yes, it's the G45. I think G45 did a class on, didn't they show how to put those together? I need to check, Nikki. Okay, I'm not going to use the bottom half, but I'll save it. I'm going to actually, this should have gone down first. But there I was talking again. And then I would have put my wishes on top. And the hop is the 25th of October. Okay. So I had put that up in the corner, but see, that just adds a little bit to it, which I think looks really great in person. And then we got some little dots here because that was pretty plain in those corners. Okay, we're done there. And I won't forget the rub-ons next time. We want the word cheers. Oh, it's the other style. Just know in the instructions there is one of the cards a little bit different. So that's cheers will go there. And then we'll have the flowers, which already fell out. They're so pretty. But I only glue the top part so that we can get a picture in there. And then we want our second one. If you notice, you have two of these. One was going right, one was going left, and we used the other one on the first sheet. So I'll have that come over onto the white. And this little guy, yeah, it's the day after. Just a little bit of adhesive so you can slide a photo under. And then I did not put any glue on the feathery type leaves. Just on the little pom-poms. Okay, let's turn it here. Man, it's pouring. I mean, it's pouring. Hopefully, nobody floods. And now you can still put your photo underneath. Okay, that one's done. And no, it's not. How about we put the cheers down? Nothing wants to stand. Okay. And let there be cake. Of course, there always has to be cake. Like I said, this one came with a lot A lot of words. And celebrate. And then we want the string lights right here at the top. Again, be very gentle with these. These are the ones you wish would fall out. And then just matting on the inside, which I haven't finished, so I need to do. I think that's the only one I have left. Now the lights are kind of cool. They kind of go the way they want to go. You know, I think that was the other one, but that's okay. Oh, it was, but they're all close. And we are moving right along. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my Rib-On Transfer. I'm going to cut these little guys out. I thought they were so cute. Now I cut off the Let's Celebrate. You'll see there's some little writing down there at the bottom with the collection on there. I cut it off. A little bit thicker there. Well, quite a bit thicker. One thing, make sure you push down hard. It seems to help. So I'm just taking those little lines off. You can ink them up if you want, and I will later. Then I just popped them in there. Great for journaling on the back. Okay, let's get this really pretty balloon. Now things are going to start falling out. Let me see, because it doesn't look like, it looks like I cut that one. So let's get those other pieces here. I sure did. And then I put the bow. So it's this one from our packaging, because we're going to use the others. I promise it's not bad at all to cut out. Let's pop this up on our foam. Oh, sorry about the dogs. Heaven forbid a family member comes in the house, right? I don't want to see that. Now I'm going to get a smaller bow. You have a smaller one right here next to these balloons. And we're just going to add that right there to our balloon. It was too plain. And then happiness is. Now remember, if you're making this and you want to use a different word, absolutely. I'm going to let you. You can actually use any word you want. Because you might be making it for something else. Okay. I just put that over to the side. Okay, let's get the enamels. And another one of our cute little banners. Oh, goodness. Okay, a special gift. It's a little short one, but first we're going to put down our birthday presents, or our presents, maybe anniversary presents. It's these two guys. One's flat, and then the smaller one we'll put on foam. Let's see. That will go right there. Okay, and then a special gift. Oh, yes. Actually, my son and his wife are dropping off the baby. She's 2 months old. And so Beba's watching. My husband is on babysitting duty tonight because their babysitter fell through. So they called. I said, well, I'm live. So they're just dropping off the baby, though. And I said, so you'll have to be the one that watches her, dear. And he's like, okay. So let's see what's on the back. Nothing's on the back except for balloons on the outside. Okay, so we can go ahead and pull this one out. Yeah, sorry about the interruptions, you guys. It's it wouldn't matter if I did the videos at the store. It would still be something. That's just my life. Okay, I'm looking for, there we go, this bigger one. And a smaller one. And this one, it might show up better there. And then we want some leaves. And now my husband's phone. It's Grand Central Station between here and the store. And oh, down here, it's this bigger one. That is just life. And I haven't seen her, so I'm hoping hubby will run her down. I haven't seen her in a while. So I'll just kind of layer those over. Oh, and then we have a birthday cake. So we want the cakes. And oh, you know what? It's this birthday cake, but I thought that was weird. So I pinched it off, and then I took this candle. I'm not sure what that was sticking up there. And if you guys know, you let me know. Then the cake with the candle. And a time for cake in your chipboards. Okay, so first, let's just put these together. You know what, Nikki? Since you don't sleep and you're up early in the morning, maybe you should sleep with beagles. I think they'd be good with you. Well, I don't know. It was a strange looking sparkler. Okay, because I don't want this glued down, I'll just glue my leaves and part of the flowers up here. So Nikki, I have a question. Does anybody have pets other than lions, like dogs and cats in Dubai? I meant to ask you that when you were here. Because you don't, do I really, oh, do they sleep? They kind of sleep. They get up, they get down, they get up, they fight. They kind of argue because one doesn't want one near the other one. So, but you get up to watch videos. So I thought maybe that'd be perfect for you. You could have a beagle there with you, or 2 or 3. Oh, they sleep during the day. Oh, and they sleep really good when I do videos usually. They just don't like to sleep all night long because Homer gets up, he gets down, and then Wilbur howls at him. Oops. But they really don't have anywhere to go outside and play with them, do they? And then the rest of the stuff goes on the outside. Have you ever seen a beagle in Dubai? Okay, let's get a cute little birdie. And you know what? I think I had a little, did I have a little birdie fall out? Nope, he's right here. Okay. Let's turn this over and let's get these balloons up here in the corner. And a day to remember. No, that one's a night to remember. Yeah. You know what? Beagles are adorable. They really are. And I do love them. Even though I complain. Well, that's the end of that one. If you had a beagle, you'd have to quit work. Or you'd have to have a beagle sitter. They do not like to be left alone. They will howl all day long. Oh, you know, these aren't the right balloons. Okay, they were bigger. So it's the other ones. And I don't worry about the stems because they haven't seemed to, it hasn't hurt them. So those two are done. Okay, here we have celebrations. And the flowers will pop up. The flowers I thought were so pretty. It's this one. No, you can't. And that's why I couldn't have a beagle. While I was working, my husband was raised with beagles. They had them on the farm in New Hampshire. And I always wanted one. And he said, not while you're working. And I really didn't believe him until I wasn't working. And I realized after getting Wilbur why you can't work. Somebody has to be with them. And then I told him one day, I found a beagle. It was Wilbur. No, you didn't. I said, yes, I did. I'm not working now. And you said I could have one when I'm not working. So I got him. He was such a cute baby. So this one, I am going to take off and cut and force. Hold on a minute. Oh, my son is checking the store because it's raining. And we've been having some rain come in. So he's making sure nothing's coming in. So I'm just trying to get some of the spots here. That need some support. Those leaves. There, I think that will do it. No, it's not coming through the roof, Diane. It comes. It's coming under the door from somewhere in the warehouse, and it's like the weather stripping's all there. We don't know where it's coming through, but we're having a good rain right now, so he's over there to check it. Oh, that's right. You had Winston. That's right. Yes, he was very spoiled. But doggy daycare is good. Balloons. And I just have them coming out of the floral. I think Wilbur would have a heart attack if I left him in daycare. But we're having a good rain, Diane, so he's over there to check it. Oh, you know what, guys? That's where the other frame goes. Or did we already put it there? No, we did not. Let me grab my frame. I knew I left it off somewhere. So this was a 4.5 by 5.5. So I'll cut a 4 by 5. Has anyone tried to make frames yet? Have you done that? Created your frames? So this one goes this way. Okay. Okay, then we have picture perfect. Now, picture perfect is another one that I cut because I didn't want too much bulk down here under the flaps. Oh, well, you know what? That's a good idea too, to use your Cricut. I should probably do the same, but I'm lazy, so I just like to do them by hand. Because then I'll have to get my machine out, get my Cricut up. You know, I do like my Cricuts. Uh-oh. He's talking to his dad. I can see him on the cameras. That means we probably have water in the warehouse. But it's manageable, so it's okay. So I put happy birthday. Then you can still put a little photo. If you hear that talking, he's talking to the baby. So I'm sorry, you guys. He's loud. He forgets he doesn't have his hearing aids in. Oh, it was and then he would get in the car. Oh, how cute. Sorry about that. Okay. And there was nothing on the inside unless you want it there. So let's put that one back. Then we have Moment in Time. Hi, Tian. There it is. You know, these round dots, I don't know what it is between them and the square. They don't like to roll. So I take them one by one and they still get squished up there, but they're fine. So we have Moment in Time, then Good Places for Photos. And then I'm going to take this out. And we'll put the I love those feathers. They're so pretty. And you know what? I don't have a door on my studio anymore. So I can't shut the door so that you don't hear him. I do apologize, guys. It's this one. So one kind of goes to the right, see, and one goes to the left. It's this one that goes to the right. Now I did pull some of that off because it was too long. And you know, I did just glue this whole thing down. Then I figured I'd just put a photo there. It's kind of fragile, but look how pretty it is. It's really pretty. And he's babysitting the baby up there. So he must be walking around with her while he's on the phone. Okay, anniversary. Square dots were better, but let's get those on there if we can. I don't know. The square ones just, see, it likes to pull up the paper. You still may have to poke out some of the holes. Oh, Tommy Lee, you are so sweet. Thank you. We definitely are. We're definitely different, aren't we? And then anniversary. Well, I enjoy you guys. And everything from seeing your photos on Facebook. We're such a great community. I love it. You guys, you should have seen the class today. It was just like our retreat. We brand new people were in this class for our Lori's card class, and they'd never met. Oh, we want the word picture perfect. And before they left, they were exchanging phone numbers. You guys, it was just amazing. And one mom who's come before with one daughter brought her other daughter. And now her other daughter wants to come from Washington. And it was just amazing to see mothers and daughters and then friends. And they all started exchanging phone numbers. I was like, oh, this is so great. Okay, that's all I have on this page. Well, thank you. I enjoy every bit of our crafting world. Okay, down here I have anniversary. Nothing on the inside, and then we'll cut these cute little tags here. Excuse me. Well, you guys do a lot too. And it's just when we all get together, all of a sudden it's like it's amazing community. Okay, the word anniversary. Man, it's coming down. We have never, ever gotten a hurricane out of California before. And that's what they're saying this is from. It's the remnants of what's floating over. We won't get the hurricane. I mean, we're just getting the rain. Okay, now from this, I thought, how pretty is this? So I cut 2 tags, and the tags are going to be 3 by 4. So I went 4, and then we'll cut this at 3 because I believe it's 6. It is. Okay. Yes, those rainy days. You know what? I love the rainy days like that. Just craft and play all day. I hope it's not raining like this when we have to. I have to go with my husband to church in the morning. Uh-oh, where's my... Huh. Well, my hole punch is gone. That means a family member has borrowed it. Okay, let me get my other one. My husband borrows my big crocodile a lot to go through leather and different stuff like that. So this is 3. I'm going to make a mark at 1.5, and I'll just go through both of them. See if that'll fit my drawer. Yes. And then I just had this left from the other one. I hope it's big enough. We'll give it a try. Oh, let me see the baby.
Cold on the phone.
It's right there. Let me see.
She got a hiccup. Okay.
Let me see. So, you guys, this is our new member,
6, 8,
and her name is Sutton. She's a brand new. And your grandpa just left. So, Grandma gets to hold you for a minute while we're working. So, what I'm doing here, and Charlotte is like, what are you holding, Mom? So what I'll do, I don't have the twine, but these will go through the hole. Then I will just tie, let me show you. We'll tie the twine around into a bow, and then I'll cut those. So right now, I'll just pop those back in there so that I have it and don't lose it since it's such little pieces. Yeah, she's pretty cute. She looks a lot like her sister and my son. Oh, you're going to cry? Okay, Grandpa's right here. Okay, we'll put those right there. Thank you. I'll be visiting with her later. Okay, so we can put that one in our book. I know, their little hiccups are so cute. You know what? Even the beagles would get hiccups when they were puppies. And it was cute too. Babies are just cute. No matter. Okay, we want special moments. Then we've got some chipboard hearts. And now Charlotte's like, excuse me? You had a what in your hand? And then once upon a time, because that's going to be our stopper. Okay, once upon a time. And then a couple of hearts from your chipboards. Came in your chipboard words. I have a pink one. And then the bigger yellow. There's moments. And so I need the word special. There it is. Okay. You gotta admit, these words are so awesome. They just words, and they make the whole page. They want to lick them. Beagles love children. And in fact, they go crazy if there's children even walk. They want to be with them and they want to sit with them. And they are very protective and loving of them. Beagles are one breed you don't have to worry, but they will lick them to death. That's the only problem. So you can't, if you just put the baby down, a beagle's going to lick their face off. Let me tell you. But they are really good. Like I said, we don't have her too often. Their mom and dad. Well, this is my son. They have one. Hold on. There's two. There's three. There's four. This is number 5. My son has 2 with his first wife. Then this one makes 3, and she has 2. But they're not having any more. You don't know, though, right? So now lift up your card and just kind of put it where you want it. And but usually, you know, they wanted to go out to dinner, so. And if you want, you can make a pencil mark. Or kind of keep it in the same area there. There we go. Okay, let's turn it over. It's party time. Yeah, that's what you don't have to worry about. I really don't. I really believe you don't have to worry about a beagle hurting a child. Whoops. Let me put this one back. Wait a minute, where does this one go? Oh, right here. Beagles wouldn't hurt anything. They're mouthy and they're scared of everything. Totally scared of everything. Unlike a cat. When we had cats, it would have walked over and slapped the baby. Like, get this thing off the couch. My Siamese. I had Siamese. Okay. I'm going to take this one right here. Yep. And let's take another bow. In the corner, and then we need a floral arrangement. Yeah, Monica, do yours do that too? Oh yeah, they'll just walk over and slap. Okay, let's find the right floral arrangement. This one looks too big. Maybe I used the wrong one. And I may have. Let me see. I did. I put the smaller one on the celebrations page with the pull-out pocket. So this one is going to be the bigger one, and it's going here. I put the smaller one on our accordion pocket. And then I have 2 candles. You know, and I have my Siamese really, it would have bit. It had bitten before. It was Winston. My Siamese was Winston too, like Nikki's. Oh my gosh, he was okay with everybody else, but he would bite you. He was naughty. Go up, slap you, and then bite you. Not hard though. So I'm going to put these 2 together with just a little adhesive here. Okay. These are really little. And our cupcake. And then just the top half of our frame. And just the bow part. Oh, and then let's party, or it's party time. Okay, this one will overlap. You had a honey boo. Oh, I love it. Oh, yeah. Cats are that way. I love that name, Honey Boo Boo, for your kitty. So there's the pink and the blue frame. Oh, I like that. I like them in both colors. Okay, let's pop that one back in. And then our 6x8. We'll need to take it out of the sleeve, of course. I know it's hard. When you go through it, it's like awful. Oh, you know, Diane, I'm telling you, that's mine. When Lexi and Aaron, when they were all little, same thing. We would go somewhere and they didn't want to go back home, so they'd come back home with me. Their mom, my daughter, Lexi's mom, and her dad would get so mad. They're like, they can't always be at your house. I'm like, why not? They don't want to go home with you. They said they have to. Yeah. We took our grandkids a lot. Okay, this is a smaller one I'm looking for. Yeah, when you do work a lot. So this is the one I used, but it looks like I had some break off. So this one is in better shape. Whoops. Than that one. Don't break. Those little things just break off easy. That's smart, Nikki. And I see people all the time that work and still get them. I know, Diane, mine were that way too. And it got to be where Lexi couldn't see me. I'd ask Kara, bring her over. We didn't live far from him. She's like, no, because if I bring her over, she won't come home. And she'll cry and we'll have to bring her home and she'll be bawling. I'm like, so? And you know what? Carrie used to do that to me when she'd see Grandpa. Because my dad also babysat while my mom still worked. And when I started having kids, he wanted to babysit. He was so good with the kids. And they would bawl when I'd bring them home. So I told her paybacks. Oh, yeah. I love having them too, but they're bigger now. And so, except for our new one, we haven't had a new one in 9 years. Okay, let's get out I put 2 balloons. So I think her name is Sutton. She's going to be spoiled because she is the first baby again in 8 years. No, it's going on 10 years. Her sister's going to be 10. Okay, so I'm just going to pop those down inside the flowers. I didn't want it to lay on top of him, but there we go. You know, kind of like a flower bouquet. Birthday balloons. Oh, those are fragile, super fragile. And then I took one of the banners. I'm going to get it underneath. There we go. Underneath there. Okay, and then this last one, I cut in half again, and it measures 4 because of the way the packaging was, and I cut 4 by 3, and I did make 2 more tags. I will cut the corners here, but I punch a hole in the center, and then I just tied them with twine, and I left them together and put them in the pocket. So you can do that or just leave them separate. And see, they were the ones tied together, so I just tied them together. Use them for journaling or anything like that. Then we want 2 sets of balloons. Not that one. Oh, see, these break off really easy. Exactly, Tomalee. Since no one else was going to have babies, and we all thought everybody was done, I got Beagles. That'll teach them. Because I think she's number 15. She's grandbaby number 15. I've lost count. Okay, birthday bash. And then I wish for. So I put it right on top of the frame. And I won't get it on the strings because that's just too hard. Yeah, there's a lot of them. But there's a lot of them that are, 20. Then it goes down. It goes from 20. Lexi's 23 pretty soon down to to the newborn. So make sure you don't put glue on that edge. And I wish for. Do make sure that bow is down. Okay. Now let's put this back in our sleeve. Now your book should be getting pretty chunky. Okay, now we want that bigger balloon. I'll show you, this one has a big balloon. Let me bring it out. Then we have, I just love these bluebirds. Then we have a smaller balloon. And which little birdie? I think it's this one on the bottom. Yes. Present up on the top. You know, these weren't that bad. Some of the collections, as you know, man, there's a lot of different things. So I'm going to put that there to kind of break up where the writing spot is. And then magical memories. Yeah, I told my husband, you know what? We don't really have a big enough spot anymore, the way our house is, come Thanksgiving and whatnot. I said, so maybe we should go on a cruise. I'm just kidding. Hey, this page looks... You know what? I think I cut this page down and forgot about it. Okay, that is longer. Well, it's not hurting anything. You know what, guys? I need to put you on mute. I need to keep working because my son just sent us pictures. The roof is leaking in the warehouse. I just need to call the owner of the building. I'm going to keep working. What I'm going to do is you'll see me put these up on foam, and I'll get them down as I'm calling. Okay. Oh, good night, Nikki. Yes, go have some dream. Well, it's not serious, but it's been happening every time we have a rainstorm. And luckily my son lives close. Okay, this one is going to be flat. My son lives close, so he is over there since grandpa's with the baby. And he they've got the owner of the building online, I mean on the phone, so they'll take care of it. And it's not hitting the paper, so that's very good. But it's a brand new building. We didn't have, well, I've been there almost 4 years and we've never had water before. And Nikki, I will see you on Tuesday, and we will I'll do the Tuesday video in the morning so that we'll get started on ghostly greetings. So that evening, hopefully you can join us. Okay, so that one is done. And here we want to, I just love these banners. I love the banners. So I'm going to take the top one with the polka dots. I know. I'm with you, Diane. Save the paper. So that happened before. That's what I mean. You got to be very careful, but we will glue it together. And we've got insurance, so. And the building has insurance, so we're all good. Okay. So what I'm going to have to do is glue these back together. And I had to before, and you know what? You really don't even notice it. Okay. I'm just going to add my adhesive here on the top. I won't put it on the bottom because it'll get in the way of our slider. Okay. And then let's put, oh, one of my little enamel dots fell off. So we'll put another one on. Oh, well, we'll miss you too. So I'll put a little heart here and a heart here. Now I did not put the other ones on with glue, and this is why I like to use glue. They come off. So it's this bottom row here that are a little bit bigger. And I have another one kind of that color here at the top. And no time like the present. Now on this, I don't have it right here. Or do I? Let's see if we have it. Anyway, remember that big piece we took of the packaging? And it's buried. Okay. It's your it's from the fabric tape. So what I did is I cut it to match. But I'll be honest with you, you could even just use this. It's heavy enough. And I did mat the front and the back. Now, before I put the matting on, I did put this thingy, pull tab. So you can use the ones that are the sticky ones that came with the album, and it will make, I mean, this thing's super heavy. Or you could just use well, you can't just use oh yeah, you can. This one, you could just use the packaging. It's that heavy. I'm not going to mat it in the video, but that's what I used. But I will get that done here eventually. or you can use paper. Okay, and then we want no time like the present. Okay, one's done. Oh my gosh. We're like on our, wait a minute. Did I miss, you guys, I've missed some pages. Something's happened here. Hold on. I must have put these, you know that one? Did I put them both in here? Oh, I did. Okay. I was going to say, wait a minute. I've lost a page. Okay. We're going to go back to this one for a second. Oh, no, we're not. We're fine. Okay. Now we're fine. I lost a page. Oh, okay. What I put here was the word happy. Nothing like losing your page. Is it me, or does that happy look? That's a different color. Interesting. Okay, then I think I got my, that's okay. Congratulations went there. And blow out the candles over here. That's all I put on here. This I thought was a really nice place to journal since we have the lines in the paper. Or you can put a collage of photos there. And I just didn't want to, you know, put a lot on here. Okay. Nope, there I go again, putting it in the wrong book. Okay, the back side. Well, this is our last page, and then we got our cover. Okay, there's that first big cake that we had punched out before I realized okay, it goes here. And that smaller set of balloons that we punched out the first time. They're going to kind of overlap here. And then the two chipboard stars came from the chipboard words, of course. Make-A-Wish. And let's see. Looks like I used that one. And a blue one, not a pink one. Okay, so our cake is only a quarter of the way glued on. And the the balloon there with my 2 fingers. I did not glue on. Put a little bit on the bow. And we'll do the bottom here in just a second too. Okay, nothing on the inside. Okay, let's do Make-A-Wish. I just made a squishy mess there. Okay, down here at the bottom, and I need to check something as to, oh, okay. If you remember, we have not that from the packaging, and it was sitting here. There's a strip. There it is, I believe. Okay, see this strip right here? But that's not what that is. Okay, let's get back into our packaging here. Okay, from the baby, if you should still have your baby one, or if you do, let me show you. I didn't use the gray. Then I did ink that up. So what I'm going to do is have to cut it a little bit. Then we're going to ink it up. Don't want the cute little babies, of course. So I cut just below their feet. Oh, don't want to throw that away either. So one side, I did turn it upside down, but I don't think I will this time. So what I'm going to do is just kind of cut around what looks like is kind of already there. Oh yeah, I will put it upside down. Nope, that's going on the cover is why. And then this one is a little different, but I'm not sure why. Let me get a piece of scrap paper. There we go. Then you'll just take your ink. It has a little pink tint because I'm using, this one's called Over Coffee. So it's a little different color than that one because my mocha or macchiato is just it's dry. I've got to get a refill. Okay, let's go ahead and glue that down. Now, with this album that I'm using, I'm using, let's get the words out. I did not use the Little Dreamer album. I used the one from Toddler Time. So I probably will mat the inside later, get some more paper from the warehouse because but it doesn't look bad at all. You'll see here in just a minute. So I'm going to take this big heart, the bigger heart. We're going to just put that here in the center. Okay, that page is done. We can put that back in. And our last one, guys. Wow. I don't know. We did good on this one. Okay, we've got Feeling Festive across the bottom. And let's see what and then I put a cake. You can't let a good cake go to waste, right? Right here. And that was balloons on the paper. Those dots stick really well. Okay, on the back, rub-ons. I'm taking the balloons in the background. Oh, wait, do we have balloons with yellow? Oh, we have balloons with yellow also. Or, yeah, I mean, more the peach. It looks like you used the peach, but this time, okay, we're going to use the bluish green. Either one will be fine. Your rub-ons are also great to use on cards on the inside if you don't like to stamp. Keep your rub-ons and use them in cards with other paper collections. Oh, goodness. Don't do that, guys. I thought, okay, I'm just going to rip it off because I watched another designer do that. And I thought, well, that's really great. But guess what? Don't do it. Well, good thing I could fit that back. I thought I was going to be cool there for a minute. Don't do it. Yeah, she just rubbed it a little bit and then went, and it worked great. It didn't work great for me. Well, now this one's being stubborn. Okay, it's not wanting to work. Sometimes I think it's a good thing to maybe take some alcohol and clean the front from our fingerprints. But even though it tore, look at that. You can't even tell. You wouldn't even know it. Okay, that's the back. And now look how big our album is. Okay, so we have our pages done. Now you can kind of see the front. It's not too bad. But I do think when I get some more paper from the warehouse, I'll see. See, I may go ahead but I'll cover it. I'll measure this inside matting, and so I think I will. If you remember, we cut those. We cut this. Oh, it's not bad. And it measures 8 by 8. So let me get this original cover. See, there's the difference. So this is what our cover will look like. And I did make a frame for in there. I forgot about that. No, I think that looks fine. Then we're going to take this piece right here. It has these, it was from the packaging that we cut. First, let me cut it in half. And I'm just eyeballing the half because it's going to fit underneath some of our matting. And then what I did was I made it a little bit more jaggedy. Let's see. At the, wait a minute, no, that one's, well, that one can be at the top. This one will be at the bottom. So the flat is fine because we're going to put it under the page. So I'm just going to kind of take my scissors, do some jaggedy cutting. Or you could tear it. I'm not going to tear it. It is 10. This one is from the Toddler Time. I didn't want to take out an inventory away from the customers because I needed another one. I'd already made 2 little dreamers. And I already made 1, so I've made 3, and I just didn't want to take any more from inventory. Excuse me. So I use the Toddler Time, but the insides are identical. It's just a little different print, and I think it looks okay. Oh, good night. Sweet dreams. So I'm going to raggedy end that up on the bottom. Part of it is going to sit under our matting. So the whole reason for this, let me show you. Oh, we got to ink this. I wanted it to extend over, so it had a little extra height to it. Does that make sense? So let's go ahead and ink. Oh, did you guys see that mosquito go flying? Ah, I wish they would just all go away. Our mosquitoes out here are evil. Okay. So we have to put our book down. I mean, our mat down first. And this one, so I'm sticking it over the edge a little bit on the left-hand side, like so. Reason I want it there is I don't want it to be sticking over the top too much. There we go. Okay, So that's going to be on the cover. So I can go ahead and put this down. I'm going to put this one down now. I can feel it. There it is. So I do need to make a frame. And that frame is going to be a 4 by 4. And let's see, did I have any of the wood grain left? I did not. So I'm going to have to use this. And because I want it to be 4 by 4, what am I doing here? There's 1, 2. So I'll just cut off 3.5 inches so I don't waste. I'm going to cut this at 4. And then we'll cut our 1/2 inch. We'll have 4 1/2-inch pieces. Okay, let's put our frame together. Oh, good night, Diane. Well, we're almost done here, so. Then we'll be completely done with our series with Little Dreamers and Little Celebration. Once you make these, if you don't have a Cricut, you'll love making them. But I actually did it on the Ghostly Greetings. Otherwise, use your Cricut, and Monica's going to show us how she made frames. She's going to be like, no, I'm not. Okay. Anything that sticks over the edge, you just trim. You are still there. Oh, are you, Diane? Yeah, you'll need a good night's sleep then. I love the pumpkin patch. Whoops. So I need to trim that. Well, I'm going to be cleaning up the warehouse. Okay, let's grab our book. That was the last hard thing we have to do. And I did it there because it needed something else. Now we need our big thing of balloons. We're going to put that clear to the top. Bring that over a little bit. And then we want our flowers. Either it's fallen out or we've accidentally, no, that's a baby. Here it is. And it looks like this. And it's going to be popped up here. And our big one here, which is going to come down along the frame. These flowers are just a little bit different, which is okay. Oh, no, they're not. Nope, they're the right ones. They're exactly the same. Then we have the presents at the bottom. I do too. I thought the balloons were really pretty. This little one here. Okay, the long banner. And I'm going to be careful. Because, man, oh, it might break there. It's very fragile. Yeah, it broke. So, it broke, and that's what's going to happen. It's going to stay broke. Oh, actually, mine broke a little bit more, too. So, I am going to take one more off. So, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 7 flags because my other one had broke. So, I just broke this one to match. Flowers are popped up. So, these will be kind of underneath. It'll be there. And then we want past, present, and future. And then I put, so we have to move things around. Remember when I said that happy was the other color? Well, it was, because there are 2 of them. I didn't realize that. Okay. Then we're going to fill in with some birds, and we have another birthday cake right here that we'll fill in with. And we'll do all that in a minute. Because you know what I just realized, guys? I didn't put down my ribbon. My closure. Oh, need that. Okay, well, we'll get that in a minute. I did not put down the ribbon first. Okay. Well, I know a lot of you aren't working on this yet, which is a very good thing. Because if so, in the center, please put your ribbon down first if you're using it. Not, and I clean that up, I might be able to hide it, but let me see something. Because these album covers have a smooth surface, sometimes this is very possible. I lucked out. So I'm going to try the dots. Couple of dots. Then we'll add some more glue. Oh, there we go. That looks right. That looks about right. Now I'm going to actually get out a different glue. I don't always use, but I'm going to use the Fabri-Tac so it soaks through the fabric. Ow. My finger popped. That you can get high off that glue. Okay. That was lucky. Okay, we won't pull on it. First thing to go down is going to be our frame and our balloons. So let's get our placement where we want our balloons to be and our frame. I'm going to bring my frame just about 1/4 of an inch from the top. Okay, my balloons are flat. Want to get that one done. And the frame is flat. I can't believe it's still raining. Again, 1/4 inch from the top, just kind of center, eyeball center. And then the word happy, is flat. So I'm putting, oh, I don't want that with no tip. Good thing my husband came from a family of 12 kids. No, damn, that was my finger. Okay, so happy. We're going to put happy down first and then the word celebrations. Then we're going to decorate around. Now, I did pop this up. Just a minute. What's the matter?
Can't get that off.
Oh,
It's too hot.
you didn't microwave it, did you?
30 seconds.
You're not supposed to microwave the Bibles.
It said 30 seconds. Oops.
Okay. Well, doggy, get to licking. It's not too hot. It's fine.
Is it on tight enough?
It wasn't, but it is now. Oh, TP head. Okay. Well, dog. They don't want it. They're like, no. Okay, so I needed to get out my little tiny ones. Now that happens once in a while. That's why I like to use the bottle without that tip. I know there's other, like the gun thingy, but I had one in as a tester once and it leaked everywhere. Don't know if I just got a bad one. Oh, that's real great or what. See, I've noticed that peels off and I don't know why. Pretty easy. But we're in the home stretch, guys. Man, I got one more. So some of the formula went on the floor. And the dogs are like, ew, we don't know what this is. Okay, that's not going to stick. Sorry, we're getting there. I've kept you long tonight, but hey, we're going to be done. Okay, let that dry. Well, this is giving me problems back here because it all wants to come off. Okay, we're not putting one there. If it stays, it stays. You know the gun that you put your glue in. I had some as a sample, so these will go across here. But mine leaked everywhere. You put your glue in upside down. I can't remember what it's called. And so and then it was very hard to get them in because they were always out of them. I said, forget it. I can't, is it Tulip or something brand? But they leak. Alrighty. So let's put that right under our celebrations. We kind of just let it do its thing. Wrong one. Where's my other flower? There it is. Petunia. Yes. Mine leaked everywhere. Do you have one, Tian? So did I. So I didn't, well, and then they were always, I couldn't get them in. They were always out and it just kept leaking. And I'm like, okay, I'm not selling these because everybody will send them back. Okay, let's put this one down here. So pretty, the flowers. I know, and I wish I knew how they kept it from leaking. But I don't know if they even sell them anymore. Because I haven't seen them on the sites. So I also like to use the bottle without the tip when it's a bigger area. So I'm going to bring this down. Now my birthday cake. Now I'm going to put the birthday cake on the round ones. That's going to put it up a little higher so we can have some dimension. Then, you know our other set of feathers? I don't know. I think they're so pretty. I'm going to pull that bottom out. And then I did put them on here. But you know what? I got this closer. So you can see on here where I had room. I don't have room. I'm not going to put that on this time. Presents. Right. And then you refill the bottle, but it's not a, it's the other brand, Nouveau Glue. And then you have, I don't know, I said no more. Same thing, I got frustrated. And that's why I didn't bring them in. Okay, so this one is going to sit next to it because we've popped it up. And then our past, present, future. When I don't use the tip, I don't even squeeze the bottle. If you just have it upside down, it will start to run out. Oops. So happy celebrations for past, present, future. And then we have two cute little birdies. I have, let's see, I have this little guy. He's going to be popped up here. And then I have one with wings. There he is. Whoops. He's taking flight. And I did pop those both up. Then we'll put our ribbon on the back. And I'll show you what I did there. And then we are done. First little bird. Oh, I already cut some. Right, you can actually fill it once it's empty. They said. If you can get that off. Okay. Put him there amongst the flowers. And I think, nope, we have some cupcakes. I have this one and this bigger one. And we're going to put those together. Foam squares. Let's make sure I got everything. Everything except for those feathers I didn't put there. So that's our cover. Then after I put this on, I used a punch. So I don't have one here, but I did use a punch. You know, those dots work pretty good. Wow, they work really good. Should have marked it with the pencil. That was kind of wadded up there, but we'll smooth it out. Okay. I have a circle. I'm just going to do a circle for this reason. I don't want to go get my punch. That was a decorative punch. So what I would do, oh, actually, that's going to be just fine. Or you can use a decorative punch. I don't really think there's anything big enough. Could even use a bigger circle. Or like I said, any type of a decorative punch that you have or like, or I might, like I said, cover this with paper. We just need something to cover that ribbon end. Now on these slippery covers, I've also noticed our hot glue, because I tried hot glue, does not like to stick too well. There we go. So now I could even put, you could even put something cute there if you want. Now tie this in a bow. Don't want to pull too tight yet. Oh, I love this gauze ribbon. So cute. Gives a little bit of a floppy there. And yay, we did good. We still got our album done within the week's time. Okay, so I'm going to cut my corners. Let me get out some sharper scissors. Still not good. This stuff is a little different. That one's better. We'll fix it. Isn't that cute? I do like that. So there you go. We have finished our Happy Celebrations album. Little Dreamers. No, not Happy Celebration. Little Dreamers and Little Celebrations. We are done. And now I feel much better for those of you that have been waiting. The iridescent's pretty too. Okay, guys. There you go. All finished and all ready for gift giving. Let's see. Thing is, yeah, well, hubby's gonna run over there as soon as I clean up here, and I'll take over baby, and he can get over there and see what's happening with our papers. I'm really excited these are done, to be honest with you, because this is really a cute album. So many things can be done with it, but we're done. Now we get to move on to Ghostly Greetings, which is going to be Tuesday. If you haven't made the album and you want to get it made, check out my videos, go to live, and you will see the album remake for the G45 album. So if you bought the kit and yours fell apart, I redid a video so that you can make yours. I'm going to use the brown one, and we'll be doing that Tuesday and probably Tuesday and Thursday. No, we will not, because you know what? We have Simple Stories event in town. So we have extended hours at the store. Even if you're local, you can come shop late. And I'll be teaching a class on Thursday at night. We're going to do our first night class. I'm doing a mini album, a beginner's mini album for them. So, guys, then I'll see you on Tuesday and probably Friday. I'll keep you posted if we don't finish our ghostly greetings. And we'll see how that goes. So have a great, great Sunday tomorrow. And thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.